Your workout isn't working anymore, is it? That routine that kept you energized in your 30s now leaves you exhausted, sore, and somehow bigger around the middle. You're not imagining it. Meet Mary. For years, Mary crushed her fitness goals. She was the queen of HIIT classes and 6 a.m. workouts. Her discipline was unmatched, but something changed. Despite eating clean and pushing herself harder, her results stalled. Her belly grew softer. Her energy dipped. And the scale? It wouldn't budge. What Mary didn't realize is what so many women don't. Menopause rewrites the rules. Her old routine, what used to work, was now triggering hormonal chaos. Her cortisol levels, already naturally rising with age, were spiking sky high with every high-intensity session. And instead of burning fat, her body started storing it. Sound familiar? Here's where it gets real. Did you know that 78% of women in menopause unknowingly follow outdated fitness routines that are making things worse, not better? And that science-backed studies show your body now needs 1 to 2 full recovery days between intense sessions, or else you enter a state of chronic inflammation. Here's the truth. The problem isn't your discipline, it's your strategy. Recovery isn't a break. It's your superpower. Mary was unknowingly living in a state of constant stress and paying the price. Belly fat that wouldn't budge. Exhaustion that lingered for days. Sleep that felt broken. Workouts that did more harm than good. She thought more effort was the answer. But what she really needed was a new approach. One rooted in science, compassion, and strategy. In this video, you'll learn the 11 most important habits to adopt during menopause. The last one is a mindset shift that can completely change your results. These aren't just tips. They're solutions backed by research, shaped by real stories, and tailored for where your body is right now. Because you're not broken, you're evolving. And when you understand what your body needs, everything starts to change. Let's dive in. 11. Prioritize smart recovery between workouts. Your results don't come from how hard you push, but from how well you recover. This isn't just about feeling sore or tired. During menopause, your ability to recover actually changes on a cellular level. Estrogen, which once helped regulate inflammation and stress, is declining. And without it, your body becomes more vulnerable to chronic low-grade inflammation, especially if you're stacking intense workouts day after day. That's why you need to adopt 1 to 2 full recovery days between high-intensity sessions. It's not optional anymore. It's essential. Recovery helps lower cortisol, reduce inflammation, improve sleep, and actually support fat loss. Did you know? A 2023 study found that menopausal women who took proper recovery days reported 40% less joint pain and 30% better sleep quality, both directly tied to better results. But here's the twist. Rest doesn't mean doing nothing. It means strategic, low-stress movement, like walking, mobility drills, or gentle yoga. These help your body reset without overwhelming your system. Skipping rest is like skipping results. You're not being lazy. You're being smart. Train hard, recover harder. 10. Add resistance training to preserve muscle. If you're still relying on cardio alone to stay in shape during menopause, you're missing one of the most powerful tools to protect your body, resistance training. Here's the deal. After age 50, women lose up to 3% of muscle mass every single year. That's not just about how you look, it's about how your body functions. Muscle is your metabolic engine. Less muscle means fewer calories burned at rest, slower metabolism, and yes, more stubborn fat. That's why it's critical to add at least 2 20-minute strength training sessions per week. Lifting weights doesn't bulk you up. It builds strength, protects your bones, boosts your metabolism, and helps you maintain a lean, healthy frame. Research from the Mayo Clinic shows that resistance training can cut muscle loss by more than half during menopause and improve insulin sensitivity, energy, and even mood. You don't need fancy equipment or long sessions. Body weight moves like squats, push-ups, and rows can make a big impact when done consistently. So don't fear the weights, embrace them, because what you build now will serve you for decades to come. 9. Include mobility and flexibility work. You stretch after workouts, if there's time, right? But during menopause, mobility isn't a luxury, it's a necessity. Declining estrogen impacts not only your hormones, but your joints, tendons, and ligaments. Add to that the natural drop in collagen, and you've got a recipe for stiffness, joint pain, and reduced range of motion. That's why incorporating gentle stretching, foam rolling, and mobility work into your weekly routine is non-negotiable. Think of it this way. Mobility work is oil for your joints. It keeps everything fluid, reduces injury risk, and helps you move with more ease and confidence, both in and out of the gym. Just 10 to 15 minutes a few times a week can dramatically reduce pain and improve posture. It also helps offset the tightness that builds up from stress, sedentary time, or even intense workouts. Whether it's yoga, dynamic stretches, or a foam rolling session while watching Netflix, make space for it. You'll feel more open, more fluid, and more in control of how your body moves. Because being strong is amazing, but being strong and mobile, that's how you stay unstoppable. 8. Fuel your body with enough protein. You've probably heard protein is important, but during menopause, it's absolutely critical. As estrogen declines, your body becomes less efficient at repairing and building muscle, making protein more essential than ever. Most women don't realize that their protein needs actually increase during this stage of life. So how much do you really need? Experts recommend 0.8 to 1.0 grams of protein per pound of body weight per day during menopause. That's nearly double what's suggested for younger women. Why? Because your body is fighting to preserve lean muscle, bone density, and metabolic stability, all of which protein directly supports. Even more important, get at least 30 grams of high-quality protein within 45 minutes after a workout. This post-exercise window is crucial. Your body is primed to absorb amino acids and kickstart recovery, but only if you give it the fuel. Protein also helps stabilize blood sugar, reduce cravings, support hormone function, and keep you feeling fuller longer. Whether it's a hearty meal, a shake, or a protein-packed snack, don't skip it. Your metabolism is changing, but with the right fuel, your strength doesn't have to. 7. Hydrate more than you think you need to. You've heard drink more water your whole life, but during menopause, hydration becomes mission critical. Estrogen plays a major role in fluid balance. As it drops, your body loses its ability to regulate water efficiently. This makes you more prone to dehydration, which can slow down your metabolism, worsen joint pain, increase hot flashes, and amplify fatigue. Most women during menopause are chronically underhydrated, and they don't even realize it. That's why you should aim to increase your water intake by 20 to 30%, especially around workouts. A good general target? At least half your body weight in ounces of water per day, and more if you're active or sweating. Here's the deal. Even mild dehydration reduces exercise performance, increases cortisol, and makes recovery slower. It also affects your digestion, skin, and mental clarity. Want a pro tip? Don't just chug a huge glass at once. Spread your intake throughout the day and try infusing your water with cucumber, lemon, or mint for a natural, refreshing boost. Hydration isn't just about quenching thirst anymore. It's about keeping your entire system running smoothly. Your body is 60% water. Make sure it has what it needs to thrive. 6. Schedule intense workouts in the afternoon. You might be used to crushing your workouts first thing in the morning, maybe even fasted, but during menopause, that habit can work directly against your metabolism. Here's why. Cortisol, your body's primary stress hormone, is naturally highest in the morning. And when you stack a high-intensity, fasted workout on top of that, you create what researchers call a metabolic double whammy. a flood of cortisol combined with blood sugar spikes. Studies show that menopausal women doing fasted morning workouts experience up to 30% higher glucose spikes compared to the same workout done in the afternoon. Those spikes increase insulin resistance and fat storage, especially around the belly. But here's the good news. Simply shifting your intense workouts to midday or early evening can significantly reduce cortisol load and improve metabolic flexibility. You don't need to give up morning movement entirely. Walks, stretching, or light mobility are great for early hours. But save strength training, HIIT, or sprints for later in the day when your hormonal environment is more supportive. Small timing shifts equals big physiological impact. Train at the right time, and your body will finally start responding the way you expect it to. 5. Focus on anti-inflammatory recovery practices. During menopause, your body becomes more sensitive to inflammation, especially the kind triggered by intense exercise and stress. That's because estrogen, which once helped regulate your inflammatory response, is on the decline. So what used to be a manageable ache or quick recovery post-workout can now turn into lingering joint pain, poor sleep, and stalled fat loss. That's why it's essential to intentionally build anti-inflammatory recovery into your weekly routine. We're talking about simple, accessible tools like gentle yoga, breath work, meditation, contrast showers, or even 10 minutes of focused mobility work. It's not woo, it's science. Research shows that practices like deep breathing and mindful movement can lower cortisol, reduce systemic inflammation, and improve sleep quality, all of which are tied directly to better body composition and hormone balance. You don't need a full spa day or hours of silence. Just 10 to 20 minutes a few times a week can be a game changer. Pro tip: stack your recovery practices with existing habits. Do breath work after your workout, stretch while watching TV, or roll out your muscles before bed. Your recovery is your reset button, and it may be the missing link between effort and results. Number 4. Train your core and pelvic floor. During menopause, there's a part of your body you absolutely cannot afford to ignore: your core and pelvic floor. As estrogen levels decline, the muscles and connective tissues that support your core and pelvic organs become weaker. This can lead to back pain, poor posture, urinary leakage, and decreased stability, all of which can sneak up on you if you're not actively working to prevent them. Your solution? Incorporate targeted core exercises that support hormone changes, not just crunches, but movements that focus on control, breathing, and deep muscle activation. Think of exercises like planks, glute bridges, gentle hip lifts, and focused belly breathing. These moves strengthen your inner core muscles and pelvic floor without straining your joints or triggering pressure on your lower back. Why does this matter? Because a strong core is your body's foundation. It protects your spine, enhances balance, and keeps you stable in everything, from strength training to walking upstairs. Start small. Just 5 to 10 minutes, a few times per week, can restore strength, prevent leaks, and support better performance across all your workouts. You're not just training abs, you're building power, control, and confidence from the inside out. 3. Choose low impact over high impact movements. Burpees, jump squats, box jumps. If those moves used to be your go-to, it's time to rethink your approach. Because during menopause, your joints are more vulnerable than ever. Here's why. Estrogen helps maintain collagen production, which keeps your ligaments, tendons, and cartilage strong and springy. But within just 5 years of menopause, women can lose up to 30% of their collagen. That means your joints take longer to recover and are more prone to inflammation, pain, and even injury. If you're still pounding through high-impact workouts multiple times per week, you could be doing more harm than good, even if your intentions are solid. Instead, focus on low-impact strength-based movements like squats, lunges, deadlifts, resistance band rows, and step-ups. These still build muscle, elevate your heart rate, and improve body composition, but they're far gentler on your joints. You're not slowing down. You're training smarter for longevity. And here's the best part. Women who transition from high-impact to controlled resistance training during menopause report less pain, better results, and more consistent progress. Protect your joints now, and they'll support you for decades to come. 2. Customize your workouts for this life stage. The biggest mistake women make during menopause? Sticking to the same workouts they did in their 30s, expecting the same results. But your body isn't broken. It's simply evolving, with new needs, different energy patterns, and a hormonal landscape that demands a smarter approach. One-size-fits-all fitness programs that ignore menopause don't just waste your time. They can stall progress, disrupt recovery, and leave you feeling burned out or injured. That's why it's so important to customize your workouts to align with this life stage. That means respecting recovery time, adjusting intensity, emphasizing strength and mobility, and listening to your body's signals instead of pushing through every workout like before. You don't need more effort. You need more precision. Women who follow menopause-specific training programs often report better results in less time, along with increased confidence, more energy, and fewer symptoms. When your workouts are designed for who you are now, not who you used to be, you stop fighting your biology and start working with it. Fitness during menopause isn't about doing less. It's about doing what works smarter, not harder. Number 1. Celebrate progress over perfection. If you only measure success by the number on the scale, you're missing the real transformation that menopause offers. This stage of life isn't about shrinking yourself. It's about redefining strength, vitality, and confidence on your terms. And that starts by letting go of perfection and embracing progress. Too many women get trapped in an all-or-nothing mindset. If they can't do the perfect workout, eat the perfect meal, or hit the perfect weight, they feel like they've failed. But here's the truth. Consistency beats perfection every time. Your sleep improved? That's progress. You lifted heavier this week? That's progress. You took a rest day when your body needed it? That's progress. By focusing on daily wins, no matter how small, you build momentum. And momentum is what creates long-term results. Celebrate how far you've come instead of fixating on how far you have to go. Menopause is not the end of your fitness journey. It's a powerful evolution. Your body is wiser, your mindset is stronger, and your strength now comes with self-awareness. Progress over perfection isn't just a mantra. It's your strategy for lasting transformation. These 11 habits aren't just tips. They're tools to help you navigate menopause with clarity, strength, and confidence. If this video helped you see things differently or gave you even one habit you can start today, hit the like button and consider subscribing. It helps YouTube share this video with more women who need this message right now. And if you know someone going through this transition, share this video with them. You never know. One simple insight could make all the difference. You're not alone in this. You're evolving, and you've got tools now to thrive.